New York City. Oh my God. Baby, when I tell you that the Queen's Supreme Court is bringing the seat to your city. And honey, we not just giving you one day, girl, we giving you a whole weekend, baby. Me, Funky Dr. Ross, and the real Miss Sophia, baby. Child, we coming there for a 2-day extravaganza. Girl, get on Eventbrite right now. www.eventbrite.com and get your motherfucking tickets, bitch, for Easter weekend, bitch, with the Queen's Supreme Court. That's April 21st and April 22nd. Sunday, come have brunch with me and King David. And Monday, come on out and judge these cases at the live show, bitch. Listen, don't meet me there, bitch. Beat me there. What's up, everybody? This is your girl, T.S. Madison, and we are on a special Queen's Supreme Court podcast, girl. Listen, we've already done the show, actually, so we're doing the format a little bit different tonight. Baby, my girl, Jessie Woo, has popped in all the way. Listen, and I'm always excited when I get in the room with her because she's so opinionated, and she has so much stuff to say. I'm going to do her sister talk with her.
Yes.
You know, my girl... I forgot her name. What's her name? Sophia McIntosh is here.
Oh, just call me Oprah.
Oh, okay. And we just did an amazing show tonight. So if you missed the show, I'm going to ask you guys to go back and watch the show. Rock, do your girlfriend a favor and make sure the door's locked. I don't know why all the power just went in the house. Somebody must have got naked.
We don't know. We was wondering if something went on down there.
Yeah, we just went. All right, so we did an amazing show tonight. We talked about Craig. What did we talk about? What do you have in your phone? Do you have
Talking about Leandria.
You want to open up talking about Leandria?
We talked about the lady who's killed the baby, sat on the baby.
300-pound woman that sat down on sis. Did you see that in the news? Like who are giving these people children? Who giving these people's children?
That was an adopted child, honey.
And they had adopted, and that woman sat her 300-pound ass down and smothered that baby like that. Shame and a disgrace. I mean, people are really into the 300 pounds sitting down on people. I ain't but 235, but I done been paid to sit down on a man.
Really?
Sister, yeah.
How do I get into
Sister,
that
but you're a very petite, beautiful girl from Haiti.
Where's she from?
She's from Haiti.
How do I sell my puss?
Listen. Secret lovers, yeah.
That's what we are.
Try so hard to hide the way we feel. Cause we both belong to someone else, and we can't let go.
Sing the song.
Can't let go. The way we feel. I'm sorry, I just cracked.
Hallelujah.
Listen, Jessie. So we're gonna go to the left a little bit, honey. Like Sophia's cock is sitting right now, and we're gonna talk about. I want to turn this thing
Don't
around.
talk like that because Miss Mary here.
You're gonna jump off a selfie downstairs.
No, Miss Mary, I'm gonna let them go on and be like that. I'm gonna be you, Mary, I'm Martha.
I was gonna say something, but I ain't.
But Miss Mary, to trust and believe, I'm gonna get this nigga later.
Okay, so Jessie, recently you were on Instagram, and I watched your video, and you had an epiphany. I saw it.
What epiphany was it?
Girl, you was over that situation of them trying to pit you against that woman.
Yeah.
And I don't want to bring this up as being messy, but I watched it. I watched you, very emotional. Hold on one moment, Miss Mary speaking. One moment. Listen.
They trying to put that food away so it don't spoil, Maddie. Miss Mary cooked a lot of
Maddie
food,
gonna whoop
girl.
your ass.
She don't want that fish.
Just came and asked me.
Oh, Scott, you disrupting again? You done already put that long dick on that woman's head. So,
Don't look at me.
you done already been long dicking that woman's husband.
Why that wasn't on the docket?
Don't go in the closet now. Got them people don't even want to come back to my house because you keep coming here frequently. keep that thing in your pants if you can't quit breaking up people's husbands.
Shata.
Dada Bosha.
Shanda Borosa.
He come over.
He done came in a Honda. In the back seat.
Not even the driver's seat.
The car is made by Honda.
Now I see where Craig get it from. Can't hold water.
Craig gonna kill you.
So back to current news.
Yes.
So Jesse, we watched you, you know, and we watched you with this stuff with Love and Hip Hop, and you know, I think Love and Hip Hop is a great opportunity for people for aspiring artists or artists that are already out there that are reviving their careers and stuff like that. And you know, you have a wonderful voice.
Thank you.
I love it. You've worked with me so many different times, and what we always love for you to do is sing throughout the show. Even though when Dineva hide in a gallon of gas, bitch, and you can't get a lot of stuff out. We know how to maneuver around it. Sometimes we be looking at each other like, Dineva, sit down, please, girl. Girl, let us deliberate over the cases. But you have such a beautiful voice, and I really think that you being on Love and Hip Hop Miami helped showcase that. It showcased your skills. It showcased your ambition as a woman. It showcased that. But I think that being that it's reality TV, sometimes they try to put you in a space where they want to pit you against someone else, and that was not your initial reasoning for going to the show. You and I, because when you did the show the very first time, you and I had talked about you know, going on the show, and you told me, you said, Manny, I'm not going on there for that pulling hair. I don't even want to be in those scenes that pulling hair fighting, because you're a pretty girl and you ain't got time to be hair pulling and stuff like that. But in order for them to sell,
Sophia's trying to get some banana pudding.
Sophia, this you doing the bullshit now?
No, that was Craig.
Rock with my phone. I'm gonna need to call this bitch a Uber.
Oh, I'll walk.
Mama, get his horse some banana pudding.
Give his horse.
So, what was it like?
I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I don't know if you ever seen Black Mirror on Netflix.
I watched some pieces of it.
Yeah, like it was like being on a bad episode of Black Mirror. Literally, like it's just the Twilight Zone. It's like things that don't really happen in real life happening. People talking to you a certain way that don't talk to you in real life. You know, the cameras come on, there's security around, and you know, everybody's just kind of doing the most to get more episodes. I guess that's what it is. And for me, in real life, I don't have anybody talking to me a certain way. See, I'm from Dade County.
Right.
And yeah, I'm cute, but I will beat you down.
Yeah, but see, people, listen, when you tell people that, they don't, see, I got my back turned to this nigga behind me with this bitch, because she keep trying me.
Listen, it's like.
But when you tell somebody, bitch, I'm from Dade.
No, I am from Dade.
I don't think they really understand what that means.
And here's the thing, is like, yeah, I have a master's degree. Yeah, I work at BET. I've been there since 2017. Yeah, I'm at Power Star Live with Woodpacker. Yeah, I'm doing all this great stuff. But I will still whip your ass and then go to work. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, in real life, I'm surrounded by nothing but Black excellence.
Right.
Literally. In real life, it's like, if I have a conflict with someone, we talk about it, we resolve it. Then when you go into these shows, it's like literally, you think it's going a certain way and it's not. You know what I mean? Like, you think you're just having a conversation with somebody. Next thing you know, it's like, it's being dragged on and dragged on and dragged on and dragged. Like, it's like, I filmed so much things with my siblings, my family. You didn't see any of that.
Yeah.
Like, I live in Jersey, but I was told, hey, let's take you back to Miami. Your family's there. You don't really showcase my family.
Instagram.
You know what I mean? Like, you don't showcase my comedy. Like, I literally
you're very funny. I have been following you for a very long time, and when I watched you on Instagram, I was like, I gotta have her on the show.
Yeah.
I love her. I've been watching you. I was like, I love her. Now, at first I was like, you know, she does all this good stuff. You know, I don't know, maybe she don't know. You was like, bitch, yes, I want to come on this show.
You reached out to me. I was like,
girl,
oh,
I was like, I gotta have her because you was so funny, and they didn't showcase any of that stuff. They didn't show
any of that, and that's why it's like, people who've been following me for years, they were like, what the fuck? Like, some people, they saw my rant, like, oh, she just complaining, she did it. No, it's literally people who've been following me for a long ass time didn't see the girl that they've been following for a long ass time.
Right.
Like, they didn't see none of that shit.
So they changed you. It tried to change
it
you.
was just like literally, you're watching the show and it's like, that's not how this happened.
But of course, when you did the show, you already went into it knowing that they were going to do stuff like that, right? Because the editing.
I always heard of editing. Then now when you watch it, like once you're in it and you see it for yourself, you're like, oh my God, like that's not how this shit went at all.
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, and then sometimes like you watching it, you hear your voice, but you don't see your lips moving. So then you're watching, you're like, hold on, I know I didn't say that at that moment. But it's literally they find ways to cut and paste your shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or it's just weird. It's just so fucking weird. And then it's like I said, people who've been following me for a long time, they didn't see that girl. They literally didn't see that girl. I was told this is how it would go. Like, we're gonna show your family. We're gonna show your comedy. We're gonna show that. I even sat there and talked about being sexually assaulted.
And you know what? I didn't. I saw it.
That shit was exploited. Like,
yeah, but I saw it. But
they turned it into a special.
Yeah.
And then it was like, after that, I wasn't even on the show for 3 weeks. Literally. I'm like, damn, you wouldn't show anything else? I went on a date for the show. That shit didn't make it. It was so fucking funny. That shit didn't make it. They literally turned my story into like this episode special. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, so basically, you drag out this non-existent beef for the whole season. Then, we're gonna sprinkle her little rape story. Then we're gonna sprinkle that a little, and then that's it. It's like so dumb.
It was crazy.
So
when you shared that, I was like, girl, you didn't tell me. Well, not that you were supposed to tell. But can you tell us a little bit about what happened?
Oh my gosh. Like, this happened to me like...
Hold on, Mommy. She's
7 years ago.
A good story. I want you to listen to.
This happened to me 7 years ago. I talked about it a little bit on the show, but even then, it's like they cut and paste the conversation. And that's another thing. But basically, I was working with a producer, a well-known producer in the game, and there was an incident that happened to me where I was sexually assaulted, okay? I didn't immediately report it, and I always felt guilty about that because I was like, I was just in denial, like this didn't happen to me. They didn't do this to me. You know what I mean? Like, this didn't happen. I blame myself, like, oh my God, I really believed that this person was gonna help me, or I really believed in this person and these people that were around, you know. And it wasn't until last year that like 5 popular singers came out and said this person's name. Then the cases started popping up, and I was like, oh my God. And this was happening around the time I shot that scene, so literally that was so authentic for me, because I was like, oh my God, this shit, I wasn't the only person. I'm not crazy. Like, I'm not crazy. This happened. Like, and so, you know, right now, and I don't say this person's name because right now, literally, it's like he's fallen off the face of the earth. So they're looking for him. They can't find him. You know, I've been working with LAPD. You know, they've interviewed me so many times. There's several girls that I've talked to their lawyers, and I'm like, you know, I can be a character witness. You know, our stories are so similar. Some of the girls' stories are worse. Like, some of the girls were like turned into sex slaves. Like, it's fucking crazy what happens in the music industry. Like, it's crazy.
So this is why you were so passionate about the R. Kelly.
Because
I woke up every morning during the R. Kelly situation, and I watched you.
Yes.
You were posting about this religiously.
Oh my God. And you know what's crazy? People would, I would get backlash for that. I'm like, listen, y'all. This shit happens. And you know what's crazy? I shared my story, and although I know a lot of people got touched by it, but some of the comments I would get, well, why you in the room? Why were you this? Why were you that? And it's like, why aren't you upset that I got raped?
Right.
So nobody's upset that I got raped.
Right.
I don't give a fuck what I had on.
Right.
And most of the time when you get raped or sexually assaulted, molested, it's from people you know.
Right.
So you're familiar with these people. They have your trust. You know what I mean? They've groomed you to believe that you can trust them. Next thing you know, you get sexually assaulted. And then when you look back at it, you're like, oh my God. The signs were all there. And that's why I blame myself for so long. I was like, oh no, this was my fault.
Girl, listen,
This is my fault.
just like me. Girl, I've told this story before. Like, I was raped on the beat. Oh, at work, girl, on the house road.
Really?
Girl, yes. Girl, I've told a story. And
Wow.
when it happened, you know, people was like, well, girl, you ain't have no business being out there on the beat anyway. Like, you a man, you can't get raped. I'm like, girl.
And that's another thing. Even like recently when you hear about, what's his name? Black guy that said his agent.
Oh, yeah.
Terry Crews.
Terry Crews.
People made so much fun of him. And it's like, yo, this shit is real. Men get raped. Men get sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's not okay. It's not okay. And it's not okay to victim shame. It's not okay to, you know, make people that have suffered from this feel like it's okay that happened to them. Like, you know, it's just crazy to me. I saw so many comments and I was like, you know what? I really regret
that you told your story.
Yeah, I regret that I said it there. I think that that platform wasn't the best platform because you have to think about the audience. It's really an audience that's there for the shit.
The shenanigans.
Yeah, the shenanigans.
Right.
So it's like, here you come and you talking about this and it's like, girl, it just fell on deaf ears. It's so crazy to me. And that shit really, really, that hurt me. Like that, how it was handled, it hurt
what
me.
really happened is, it's just like you were raped over again.
Yeah,
because
literally.
they didn't tell your story. They
Correct.
told their
Right.
version
Right.
of your story,
Right.
and their version of your story was not in your best interest. It was for the best interest of
Of
their
the show.
ratings.
Right.
That's it. It was just when we had, like, for instance, and I love Tarana Burke. Love Tarana Burke. I didn't know she was gonna be on there. Literally, they told me that we were gonna go to this shelter or women's thing, you know, with other victims.
Mm-hmm.
When we got there, Tarana was there. I was bawling. And like, she took me aside. She's like, you know, if you don't want to talk about this, you ain't gotta talk about this, sis. Like, I don't want you to feel like like you're being exploited, because I know, you know, what this is. You know what I mean? But Tarana, I felt like she came all the way there. It's like I didn't want to like not say something, you know what I mean? But even if you watch that episode, like it hurts.
So do you regret being involved in Love and Hip Hop?
I do. It's like, and I hate to say it, but I do. And I've gotten in so much trouble for being honest about it, but it's like, I don't care. Like, you could email me, you could try to gag me all you want, I don't care. Like, it was such in poor taste when someone, it's like basically if you put B. Simone on there and all she doing is being upset. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But
it's like,
she's gonna be, isn't she getting ready to do her own show or something?
Yeah. But it's not Love and Hip Hop.
Oh, okay,
you know?
good.
Thank God.
Well, Jesse, let me tell you something. I've said this on numerous occasions, even when I was with my former co-host, that I respect Miss Mona because, you know, of her hustle and as a woman, you know, creating a lane, creating something, creating an empire out of. I've never liked the way that she's exploited, you know, this is just my this is not your words, these are mine. I've never liked the way that she's exploited black people.
Yeah.
I never liked the way she's exploited gay. Because like when she gets one of the gay people on there, it turns into a whole shit show of shenanigans.
Yeah.
And we're so hell bent on being on television that we don't mind. We don't mind, you know. And it's been lots of television opportunities that I've been like, nah, I'm not finna do that. I already done did stuff, and you know, y'all not gonna make me look even worse. Y'all, I can only make me look bad.
Yeah.
Y'all not gonna take what I done did and then make me look even worse. That's not gonna happen. I don't know. Every opportunity ain't the opportunity.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I've talked to several people that have told me that, oh, I'm going to be on Love and Hip Hop and this and the other, whatever. And I'm like, listen, girl, that's great for you. Make sure that you try to make it count for your career.
Yeah.
Don't let them exploit you for drink throwing,
Right.
hair pulling.
Right.
You know, tune in next week to
Right.
see who eyeball gonna roll
Right.
across the floor.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And you know, at the end of the day, I'm just.
I'll say this is like it just hurt me to watch. And it was just like, honestly, like by the second episode, I just stopped watching because I was like, okay, this is not how this happened.
Have you been in this position,
And-
Sophia?
Yeah, but the thing is, you told your story and you told it from a true space, and then it's just like, even if you help one person, you should regret doing
Right,
so, because even
yeah.
if you help one person, you help that one person,
Yeah.
and then you never know, somebody may have heard your story and they'll reach out to you for you to tell your true story. So don't regret doing it. It just
Yeah.
open up avenues for you to tell your true
Yeah.
story when the opportunity comes.
Yeah.
The opportunity will come.
I just think the best place for us big personality people is on our own platform.
It really is. It really is. Or if you do get to television, that you have an executive producer hat, that you have creative control, because it's like, honestly, when you do reality television, like you said, it could be a great opportunity. Don't get me wrong. Am I thankful for the opportunity?
Yeah.
Yeah, like I was in many homes. Many people saw who I am. So when I go out. But the thing is, like, I had a platform before.
On your own.
Yeah.
I did. I had a platform
But see,
before.
and then we all do. But the thing is, we get so caught up in. We think we don't have the resources
Right.
to tell our story and to
True.
do everything that we
True.
want to do. So it's just like we hook up with other people
Yeah.
who have the resources
Right.
that we don't have, thinking
Right.
that they have our best interests at heart. And then it's just like we find out that they don't. So it's just like, trying to hook up these niggas and they ain't no.
Listen, it's for entertainment. It's
Yeah,
for entertainment. And so
strictly.
that's why I just feel like it just wasn't the best thing for me to actually really be transparent. But I've always been a transparent person.
Yes.
Like that wasn't the first time I talked about being sexually assaulted. I've talked about it several times. I've talked about it with CNN last year. I've been on Associated Press talking about it. So it's not like it was the first time I talked about it, but it just was sad to me that my comedy, or that part of my story,
Your
my
family.
music, my family, it just was overshadowed by
the story they made.
stupidity. Like, it was like literally stupid.
Right.
We're going back and forth about nothing. Dead ass. Like, we're just going. In my real life, if I have a conflict, whatever, it's damn sus, damn puss asshole, why you did that?
Nah, you fuck ass,
Yeah.
bitch ass hoe, let's rap.
Oh,
And that's it. And that's it.
We from Dade County.
Oh, well, back up.
We from Dade County.
I just been talking about I'm from Texas. I'm Duval all day.
Oh, okay. That's Florida, right?
That's what.
Oh, okay.
Exactly.
I'm scared of you. That y'all hoes from Duval slice a bitch face.
Yeah, they will.
They cut a bitch.
Yeah. But I just like, in real life, it's like you do that and then it's done.
Yeah.
Right.
When you
So-
do reality, it's like 10 episodes. It's like, oh my God, how many times am I gonna have to talk about this shit?
Right.
Like, oh my God.
Right.
And see, that was my whole thing. It's just like you knew this when you were going in.
But see, this was but listen. This was Sophia been want to say for the girl. Like, basically, let me break what Sophia really said. Bitch, you knew what Love and Hip Hop was when you got on it, girl. So don't sit up here and act like. You see how she fell in my bag?
That's what
That's what she said.
No,
That's
I'm
what she said.
about them shows, period. Because,
Yeah.
like,
that's what she said.
Also had already told y'all from the get.
Yeah.
She said, listen. She said, when she was on The Apprentice, she said, listen.
Yeah.
She said, they would make stuff look like it happened all in the same day. She said, but you have
Really?
to check out the episode. She said, the episode when I got sick and I didn't work with the project people, she said, that was like, it was 4 days in between that. But the way they edited that out, it made it look like, she don't
One
want to
day.
help with her team.
Yeah.
So it looked like it all happened in the same day. She said, go back and watch it.
Yeah.
I have on different clothes
Yeah.
during that episode.
Yeah.
So if it all happened the same day, then you have to see that,
Yeah.
how did I change clothes?
But at the end of the day, to sum it all up, girl, when you get involved on somebody else's platform, they have the opportunity to make you look some kind of way.
That's
And
it.
this is why that you must always invest in your own brand first.
True.
Yes,
I don't
but when
care.
you start out, it's That's what you want to do, Maddie. That's what we want to do.
Mm-hmm.
But you feel like you have to have the coins to do it, and you don't have the coins.
Who don't got the coins to do it?
Well, we feel like we don't have the coins to do it. Look.
Maddie
See how
has
she's
left.
what?
She's left the building.
She in the kitchen. It's a big house, but we still see her. No, but seriously, you want to do that. You want to do your own stuff.
Yeah.
But then it's just like you getting ready to go and travel down a lane that you have a lot of questions about what you're doing. You're still questioning everything that you want to do, and you don't know. It's just like you don't have experience at executive producing, so you want to hook up with the right executive producer.
But you know what you do. You know how you gain experience in executive producing.
You see, my sister
got sister talk going on right now. You get you a YouTube, you get you whatever. I learned how to do the stuff I know how to do now because of BigDBitch.com, and I ain't ashamed of it. I've done that in my life. That was even though that's not where I wanted to have started from.
Right. That's what we're saying. But you did that to do what? To get the resources so you can do what you wanted to do. But when you are starting out, somebody like she and I, we think when we hook up with somebody and say they want to do this, they want to help us, accomplish our dream, then it's just, oh, cool. So I don't have to foot the bill by myself.
Sophia, I'm sorry Craig did that to you.
Craig did that. Craig did do that to me.
But you know what?
Who did it?
It was Tyler Perry.
It was not Tyler.
I'm not here.
It was not Tyler.
Well, Sophia, I edit this podcast, so we're gonna leave it in. It was Tyler.
Look,
not here.
and see, a smart bitch like me, I'm blaming on somebody that it was Whitney. Now y'all can't verify. Now if you was a bad mama jam.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna go ahead and cut this podcast
Yes.
off. Jesse, I want to thank you so much. Please,
Well, I'm at Power Star Live now. With Will
I was just gonna say, tell us what you have going on.
Yeah,
now.
I'm at Power Star Live with Will Packer. We're doing our 7th episode this week. We film in Atlanta. It's live on Twitter every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Power Star Live on Twitter. It's his first digital show. Of course, I do my sister talk.
It could have been his
live.
second.
And be careful with Will Packer too.
Oh my gosh, honestly, Will is amazing.
Well, I have a story.
Okay,
We'll talk about that on the show.
Yeah.
No, we gonna talk about it. Y'all ain't taking Well, I don't want to talk about Tyler. I want to talk about Will Packer.
No, Will, I love you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead up because we got to do the after show really quick.
Oh, this is the after show.
No, this is the podcast. We got to do the after show live. Listen, make sure that you tune in to everything Jesse Wu. Follow Jesse Wu on Instagram.
The Jesse Wu on all platforms.
The Jesse Wu on all platforms. Please follow Sophia.
From Maddie's house. The real Miss Sophia and Miss Sophia on YouTube. MISSSOPHIA. A lot of people be putting the MS. They like, I can't find you, bitch.
Please make sure that somebody help Craig out and buy his one book that he got out there for sale, girl. Because he will not stop peddling that damn Words Never Spoken, girl.
What is it?
Words Never Spoken, girl.
You said it was a cookbook.
It ain't cook shit. It's actually a roach pusher. Bitch, anytime I see a roach run around here, I slam the book down on the floor. It's a roach pusher, girl.
And that's why Craig trying to hook up with somebody else with some money to help him push his book.
But let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Sometimes word of mouth more powerful than any dollar that you can ever spend.
Now, that was a word.
And one word of mouth that's powerful in this room is mine.
Amen.
Don't never forget it. I don't care what these hoes think that I started out at, baby. I am a powerful being. And this is why I feel like that there are times that they try to keep me out that door because they know my power of influence is
I was
vicious.
telling you that day, Tyler wouldn't put Sophia in anything.
Ladies, we gotta go to this after show.
Because Tyler told Sophia
we got to end this podcast.
Because I got to be the star of all the Tyler had told
No more
Sophia.
power. Once this podcast is over, we gotta go through the after show. All right. But Will Packer. Don't do her like that. Bye, y'all.
Jurors, I need you to report and report now to the Dominican Republic. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. The Queen's Supreme Court is bringing the seat to the Dominican Republic. July 12th through the 16th, we are going on an all-inclusive food, spring activities and lodging, baby, to the Dominican Republic. Get your tickets on www.wetravel.com, baby. That's www.wetravel.com. Or look for the link in the bio. But child, honey, we are going to have an amazing time. Now, all you got to do is get your passport and get your plane ticket. We got everything else, girl. Tickets are available now. Don't waste no time, baby. Don't waste no time. Child, July 12th through the 16th, the Queen's Supreme Court in the Dominican Republic.